Hey guys, what's going on? So if you're unaware, Pokemon Go just released an update, actually like their first update of the game, or first real update anyway. Others are just like little bug fixes. This one does come with some changes though, the most notable actually being that they removed the paw prints from the tracker screen. This of course made a lot of people upset because everyone was actually expecting this to be fixed in this update rather than just be completely removed, so that's pretty crazy. But that could also be a sign that they have taken note of it and maybe they're just removing it until a little bit later when they will add it back in. So maybe they're just removing it now to avoid any confusion about what is actually going on with the tracker. So basically the higher up the Pokemon on the list is, the closer it is, but we still don't have any paw prints. I believe that's how it worked. So the higher up on the list they are, the closer you are to them. But since I started playing when we already had the 3-step glitch, I can't really be sure, but this is what I heard. The next big thing is that you can customize your avatar. I know that's not really a big deal for most players. Wasn't a really big deal for me, but that is kind of like the biggest thing besides the fact that they completely removed the footsteps. But yeah, so if you're unhappy with how you made your little avatar, I think the only thing that matters with that is actually when someone can see you in a gym or so. But maybe in the future they will add other players walking around, like in real time. That would be pretty cool. So another interesting thing is that they adjusted damage of some Pokemon's attacks. I think this may have something to do with Vaporeons running around pretty much destroying everything, being way too overpowered, so maybe they did balance that a bit, which would kind of suck for me because I just got a pretty powerful Vaporeon, so that would kind of suck that they would just now do that. But I guess better balance is better overall, so I'm sure there will be some techie guys that will have a list of that somewhere. If so, I'll find it and try and put it in the description about all the changes that has happened to the battle move damage. There is one really big thing that I'm not going to mention until the end of the video. Besides what I've already said, there are only a few other things, mostly related to bugs or visual things like graphics or animations of attacking in gyms. Unfortunately, I can't show you any changes because I'm not nearby any gyms right now. So yeah, what do you guys think about the fact that they just completely removed the footsteps there? I think that came as a shock to a lot of people, me included, because I think everyone was expecting them to fix. I know there's a lot of debate around what actually happened with that 3-step glitch. A lot of people are saying they did it on purpose to conserve server power or so. Some people are saying Niantic is aware of it and they're not really doing anything about it, or they don't know how to fix it, or at least they've done something. So I have to give them that at least. It doesn't change anything, it doesn't help, but they removed the stuff, so it's... I'm actually reading a review here that says PokéVision no longer works. Going to try and confirm that real quick. Wow, well, PokéVision actually just tweeted 3 hours ago, "Hey guys, we wish we had some news for you. At this moment, we are respecting Niantic and Nintendo's wishes. We'll keep you guys posted." Wow, well this is really crazy. So apparently Niantic and Nintendo shut down PokéVision, or asked them to shut it down or whatever, because it says we are respecting Niantic and Nintendo's wishes. So maybe it was pretty civil. They just said, can you please shut this down? But that is, you can always see this from two sides, you know? Maybe they need it to go down so they can really work on fixing the 3-step bug. I would be totally fine with that. Honestly, I don't even use PokéVision, but I can imagine this will be a very big deal for a lot of players, because since the 3-step bug was never resolved, it's still not resolved, a lot of people turn to PokéVision and similar websites to get their info on where the Pokemon is or whatever. And I totally understood that. I even made a video on it a while ago about what it is and everything, and I thought that was totally fine. Apparently, not only is the 3-step bug not fixed, but PokéVision also doesn't work anymore. So that is that's pretty crazy. I'm reading another review here that says not only did they remove third-party ways to track Pokemon, but they also decreased the circle radius around the player, which means you would have to get closer to gyms, Pokestops, or those hidden Pokemon to actually use them or find them. And they removed bonus XP from nice to excellent captures. I'm not sure of the legitimacy to this review here, but if that's really the case, that is completely screwed up. I'm also reading a bit of an article here that says the order of the Pokemon on the grid in the nearby layout no longer seem to matter. So apparently they did before, but they no longer do. The article also confirms that the radius around the player is smaller. Interestingly enough, apparently once a Pokemon does spawn, you can get around 300 meters away from it, so much further than it was before the update, before it disappears. I'm not sure how this would be useful unless you're like driving really fast. Because, you know, when you're just walking, there's no way you're going to be going 300 meters before it would disappear anyway. But yeah, I guess that is about it for the update. This update, especially after doing a bit more digging and a bit more research, really freaking sucks for the most part. Hopefully these changes are temporary to allocate more resources to fix. Hopefully this isn't just a feature now that, hey, there's some Pokemon near you, go look for them. Hopefully they get that tracking back. If not, I'm not sure. There's going to be a lot of pissed off people and a lot of people that are going to quit. Because from what I've heard, this was a huge part of the game. It was one of the funnest parts of the game. Trying to get closer, trying to make that 2-step, 1-step, and then you know it's like you're hot, you're cold, you know that game you used to play a while ago. But whatever, that's what it is. We'll just have to wait and see. I'm going to continue playing because I still find it fun even when I can't track, you know. Most is just getting to the next Pokestop, catching what I see. It's mostly just Weedles and Rattatas anyway, so it doesn't affect me all that much, but I know it affects a lot of other people, so it just sucks altogether. And the only really good thing they added was the fact that you can change your character. They also did move the transfer button. You can click the little thing here, and the new transfer button is there, so that is more convenient. I have heard suggestions for this, so I guess that's another little good thing. Definitely doesn't outweigh the bad they have put into this update. I mean, updates are supposed to be better. Maybe the servers will be better and more stable and not crash and not freeze anymore, so that would be a good trade-off. They said they were fixing some bugs, so I guess we'll see maybe in the next update. I'm at least gonna wait till then to be too harsh, because the game did explode way more than anyone really thought it would, especially Niantic. So of course issues like these are going to take a while to resolve. Not much else to say about it. If you guys did enjoy, make sure to drop a like down below. So yeah, but the major point of this update, minor text fixes. Thanks as always for watching, and until next time.